Welcome back, everyone, to the 2022 South Florida Open, presented by Tri-Fly Disc Golf. We're in sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at Snyder Park. It's a beautiful park. There's so much wildlife. I'm Sarah Hokom here with Kim Hatcher.
The wildlife, we've seen iguanas, we've seen monkeys, we've seen raccoons in trees, we've seen everything.
Squirrels, too.
Some squirrels.
We've got a great card. The Lynds sisters, Jessica and I, have been battling it all weekend, and here we have 9 holes left.
Back 9, Sarah, you've got the lead by 3. How are you feeling? Do you know where you're at?
I don't know where I'm at. No, I know that I've had a good front, but I don't know where I'm at. And Jessica and Morgan are right there. So on to hole 10. Let's do this. Par 3, 256 feet. This one bends to the left. It's a tight fairway with a ceiling. You can see those branches kind of overhanging. So you can't really get it too high. You want to slide it on up there. And then this green is very guarded. You won't probably be able to do a normal putting stance. You may have to straddle around or putt around these trees as you look to get your birdie.
Definitely doesn't play to a sidearm. Definitely, I would say a backhand.
We'll see. So Jess choosing the backhand. It goes a little straight. But I'm still going to throw the sidearm.
I like it.
This is a relay.
I love the bend you did with your body. I love the body English. Really trying to...
What I didn't like was
left.
the cut roll to the right after that.
Jordan, scoots behind that tree.
That was great. Very, very good ground play. And she'll have a look.
Morgan also going backhand.
That was really solid for someone who says they don't really like to throw backhands. And that's a tight gap and a penalizing miss. If you miss early, you're probably not getting up and down for this par. So I really applaud Morgan for throwing that shot.
Looks like we're throwing our Sonic here just to get up there. A little bit of a long look, but in circle 1.
This is an Envy. It's a small gap, but it's not too far. Just a little touchy.
Oh, wow, that was nice. This is not an easy gap to hit. Here is Jordan with her birdie look. Ooh, just
there
squeaks
it is.
in. We did not see many of those yesterday at Markham. Those baskets, if you hit high right side, wasn't going to stay.
They were not going to stick. Center only. Jess grabbing her putt after that great scramble.
Finally, we're at Morgan. This is for her birdie look.
Miss, I don't throw backhands.
Just shorts it.
Oh, it happens. But that's an inopportune time because now is the time to push with only 9 holes left. So it will just cost her the par. So no birdie there except for Jordan. But, everybody else parred from somewhat difficult lies. And Jordan grabbing one, only 3 off of Jessica Weese and her sister.
Here we're at hole 11, par 4, 360 feet. A lot of gaps you can take off the tee pad, but you want to get past this bush that is on the right and land about here. The basket's gonna be situated behind the big, is that an oak tree? It's just a big tree. Not really a ton of OB. There is a fairway to the left that the hill is going to be sloping to, the hole 10's fairway. And there is a road about 50, 60 feet to the right, so not terribly close. Here we've got Jordan up on the tee back first. She's showing us her forehand.
So playing the high hyzer, and it gets through.
That works.
Yeah. It is interesting to see Jordan throwing the sidearm here. Because there is a nice backhand gap right up the right side. And Jess also going with the sidearm. Misses that gap. I think she was going for the middle gap. I'm going for the left gap.
Great height. Just clips a tree coming down.
Anything in the middle up here, though, is good.
Morgan also going the high gap. And she's going to squeak through just a little bit further.
Right in the middle, though, to get to this next shot, is the more middle you are, the more options are open.
Jess going with the sidearm that flips up, and it just clips the palm tree on the side of the fairway.
So she's left side of the fairway, short of the basket, like 60 feet now.
That's a great roll.
Yeah, that's a pyro.
Could you see the basket from where you're at?
Yes.
Jordan with a forehand. She'll be within the circle. Morgan going high forehand, and it works.
Jess with her third shot.
She's just trying to scramble, get up there for a putt.
Sonic, get in the basket. Ooh.
Clips metal.
Oh, that's not a Sonic. Not a Sonic. Get in the basket. Here's Jordan from a circle's edge for birdie.
Just misses it right side.
This is about 25 feet. Maybe 20 feet. Felt like 25.
It's a little uphill, just slightly enough. And here is Morgan. More with her birdie look.
Yeah, also with a birdie opportunity.
It's a great stroke.
There she is. Yeah, she had missed that putt about that same distance on the last hole, so she's got it back dialed in. And still quite a few holes left to go.
Jordan with her comebacker for par.
Jess cleaning up her par as well.
So Morgan and Sarah with the birdies on the hole. Sarah, you keep your 3-stroke lead.
So we are starting to distance ourselves a little bit here. I'm at 13, Morgan's at 10, Jess is at 9. On to hole 12, this is a par 3, 255 feet. Road on the left, but first there's a mando. You have to go right of that mando. And then there's a hallway of trees to traverse through, and then very, very thick rough immediately behind the basket. So play this one a little bit short, give yourself a little 20-footer, and walk out of this very short hole with hopefully a birdie. But this one can bite you.
It can.
I was in that thick stuff behind it last round. Not fun. This is a reactor.
It's a good little turn on it. Just clips the last tree. You'll have a jumper. Let's see if we can jump it in there.
Maybe. Morgan with the sidearm. Flex. It needs to flex.
Just comes out of the hand a little early. She'll be on the bushes, but it does open up when you get a little
she
further
popped
down.
through. That'll be better that instead of being on that other side of that palm leaf.
Jordan with the backhand. She's gonna want that to turn more.
She's just playing. She must be just playing the fairway here, not really trying to get this birdie. Just hit the gap, get it up there, pitch over. And Jess takes a super wide right route.
But
that is a
works.
tongue twister.
It gets all the way through everything.
25-footer. Long putt from Jordan. Leaves it close.
Sarah for birdie. Oh. It's sat. That's the most important thing.
Morgan in the dense rough, but with an open lane.
Also has to get around the tree that's guarding it. It's a tough putt.
And Jess looking to get her first birdie of this 9.
Jordan with a great comebacker for par. I like this hole too. I think the Mando makes it where you never have to worry about the road, but you gotta hit the gap.
I agree. This is another. There's so many good holes out here. I really enjoy playing this course. There's a lot of variety in lines.
I love variety. I hate when you get to a course and it's just, you know what it's made for.
Yeah, right? So no movement there. We've still got a battle ensuing. A couple more holes to see how it ends up. Always got some great stuff on their pro shop. Go check them out. Hole 13, what do you think?
Par 3, 210 feet. This is a shorty. Must get, it feels like, but it is guarded. It's a tough, it's short, but to get through that first gap, it's not the easiest.
Certainly have to hit the line. And I think it's more open on the low side, so even playing like a low skipper in there.
Definitely. Definitely can play to a backhand, forehand, lefty, righty. It has gaps, but you just have to hit them.
This is a reactor trying to hit that gap a little high. I threw it a little higher the other day, and so I was glad to get it down, but still couldn't hit that gap.
Morgan with her quake just pulls it. Luckily misses that dirt pile there. That is kind of cuts in pretty hard, and that's going to be OB too. Jordan showing us her forehand.
Trying for the low skipper, misses the line a little bit, but she skipped up there with a long look for birdie.
Coming in.
Jess trying to tag the cameraman.
Morgan having to go up and over the dirt pile, and she'll be right there for her par.
Long look. I've had a bunch of these today, and so far none of them have fallen. Once again, but it's close.
Just past the basket here. Coming back for her birdie. Looks about to be 30-footer, maybe outside the circle a little bit. Just doesn't squeeze in. Looked like the height was good though.
Jordan for birdie. Yep, center cut.
It. Just squeaked out from the gap. Beautiful putt.
Just got to give her a look. Morgan also with the par after throwing that little approach from the left side. Now Jess and I will tap out our pars as well.
I like that on this course, all the short holes that are like 210, 200, they're still tough. You have to hit a gap, but it's not...
It's not impossible.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Jordan gets the birdie there and is only 2 strokes off of Jess, who's currently in 3rd. On to hole 14. This is a par 3, 263 feet. Plays a lot like hole 8 in the line. You're looking for this like slow flip up with a backhand or a slow turnover with a sidearm. Very technical, there is a low ceiling, and the rough on either side is very thick. You do not want to be in it.
No, you definitely want to at least stay middle of the fairway on this hole. Hit the initial gap, and just kind of get yourself a look. We've got Jordan with the box, showing us the backhand route. That looks great.
Yes.
A little low. But she'll be up there. Looks like circle 1.
Giving herself another look. This is a relay, looking for a slow turn. But I threw a really bad shot, and I kicked to the middle.
Fairway.
Yeah, right? Let's take the good.
Morgan looking like she put a little too much angle on it, but she fights through a ton and gets pin high.
Wow, rips it over, but she's got a putt. Jess a little early, gets through.
Oh, there's a gap there.
And sneaks. Throwing a little approach with an envy.
It's a good approach. I like that.
Yeah, it went around. It went around the tree instead of in front of the tree like I thought. But
it worked.
you know, I didn't hit the tree, and that's the important thing. Jess with that little sidearm approach shot. See if she can put this in. Just touching it up there.
Morgan, this is where her drive ended up. Giving it a good run. That left side is not forgiving.
And now Jordan, with about 25 feet, puts
Beautiful.
it in. That looked just like her putt from the last hole. That's 2 in a row for Jordan.
She's definitely feeling good, feeling her stroke.
And closing the gap here on Jess. She's only 1 off of Jess now. Pretty short putt for a par save. I'm taking my time.
Sometimes you have to on the short ones. They feel even worse when you miss them.
They do. And Morgan cleaning up her par as well. So 4 holes to play. And Jordan's at 8. Jess is at 9. Morgan's at 10. And I'm at 13.
You've got a good cushion.
I've got a good cushion. Those 3 are battling, but you know what? Anything can happen in 4 holes.
Hole 15, definitely a good hole. Par 4, 342 feet, but don't let the distance tell you anything. It's up on this pyramid. It's a tough putt, even if you can get inside the circle. I like this hole.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
This hole.
It does seem like a short par 4, I agree, but it definitely plays like a par 4, and I like that it's still eagleable.
Yes, definitely. Jordan just showing us how to get through that initial gap.
It's a great position.
That's a great spot. You want to be middle of fairway, if not left.
Agreed, and then you're approaching that pyramid from a straightaway instead of from the side.
Sarah looks like you just clipped that tree right there.
I'll be a little pinched over there. Morgan getting a full flex.
Hits the tree, but does kick her left a little bit. She might have an open look.
Just going sidearm. Looking for a low skipper.
Just glided.
She's up there pretty far. That should be manageable. Oh! That's going to make this whole play way harder. You really want to just get up there and give yourself an easy putt.
Oh, tickles
my
the chains.
Jess just trying to get eagles out here.
I love it.
So tricky approach. She wants to put it in that sand right below the basket.
Fades a little hard. She'll be in a good spot for a putt.
And again, just trying to put it on that sand is the landing zone. Yep. I don't have much. I got to kind of go over the top with like a scuba.
Wow, gets through everything. It's going to be on the bottom side, but you still have a putt, and it's
Yeah, you can see how
short.
steep it is back there, though, right? I mean, Jess is looking at a very long putt, even though it's close to inside the circle. You think it's like 8 feet up or 9 feet up?
I'm thinking 10 to 11.
Sit.
Clips the
Ooh, it just kind of
cage.
trickles off, but it sits right there. It's a little tricky of a putt from that high right next to the basket, but she's tall.
Great birdie.
Jordan. That's 3 in a row.
Turkey.
She just tied Jess.
No thought of maybe of a turbo putt here?
I did think about it, but it was close enough. I feel like I didn't need to.
When the basket gets that
Do
high, you
something
start
weird.
thinking, you're like, if I could just toss it in there, it'd be so much easier.
So Jess is doing the turbo.
And she looks like she had fallen down the side. We thought she was stuck up there.
Mm-hmm. Morgan also with the par. So we've got a little bit of things happening on the score box. I mean, I just got that birdie to extend my lead a little bit, but Jordan just caught Jess, and she's one stroke off her sister, who has been leading this tournament the whole time. On to hole 16, just 3 left, par 3, 270 feet. This one is a straight shot, but you're gonna wanna throw a hyzer to get there. You can go straight up the gut, but the biggest lines are either right or left and looking for a big skip into the basket. I think it plays a little bit more open to a backhand, but there's definitely a sidearm line on a hyzer.
It's a fast green once you get up here. You can see all the mulch and the leaves. The grass has kind of died around that area, so it moves faster as you get closer.
And the road is there near the basket once you get close.
Jordan looked like she's going the hyzer route. Just gets through.
Needs a skip. Gets it.
Beautiful. She'll be right behind the tree, but she'll have a good 15-foot.
This is a crave.
Just needs to sit down.
Yep. So a little bit of a jumper, probably 38, 40 feet. Morgan with the sidearm. She's throwing the flex. It's going a little bit right. And she's in bounds.
Just going the backhand route. Going right at it, more like it.
Looks like it flipped up quite a bit. She may need to put a new one of those in her bag. I feel like that has flipped up a little extra for her all weekend. Oh,
what a great run.
Ooh, putting her whole body into it.
Morgan really trying to get that birdie. Sarah for your birdie look.
Just not even getting medal is like kind of frustrating over the course of the tournament.
This is Jordan for her birdie.
There it is.
4 in a row.
Wow. Okay. She just tied her sister and is now ahead of Jessica Weese. And I think she's coming for me, if I'm being honest.
This is going to be Jess for her par look.
You hope it's just an easy cleanup, but she gave that bid a lot trying to get the birdie, so she's left herself a little bit here.
This is a tough green for putting, not only because of the ground, but also the cars and the people.
A lot of
18's right there,
distractions.
17's right there.
Tournament Central's right there.
Yes, definitely. You got to take your time. And
So
Jordan
just
catches up.
2 to play. Look at that scorecard. She got 5 birdies out of 7 attempts.
All right, hole 17, par 3, 200 feet. Basket's going to be on top of this boarded up area. It's not an island, but we do have OB on that left side. Not even OB, it's a cliff. Cliff with water. You're gonna wanna end up on the island, ideally, but if you don't, you're gonna wanna crash into the wood boards up front and give yourself about starting at a 15-footer. This is a good short hole. It's uphill slightly.
It's a really beautiful hole. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to throw this hole. Jordan playing the safe play, hitting the front of the wood, and she's really close for a putt. This is a reactor,
Stand still.
and I threw it too high.
Were you thinking, I know on Friday you had gone OB, were you thinking about that at all?
I was trying to not turn it over, and I ended up just kind of throwing it high and a little bit more hyzer. Jess goes with a skip shot. I really like it. It's a fun shot to throw and fun shot to see fly. And she's inside the circle. This is about 90 feet. I'm just trying to lay it up.
Just get on.
Don't do any damage here. I don't need to make these. Just from, looks like outside.
Sits nicely on the mulch. Got Morgan for her birdie. Just a little short.
Doesn't like it out of her hand. And Jordan to go into solo second. And she does it. Wow.
She's having a great round. 5 in a row right now. Oh my goodness.
Man, if we could put Jordan's back nine with Morgan's front nine of the first round.
Oh my goodness.
I think you'd have a perfect. They should just switch shirts and.
I think nobody would know.
Nobody
would know.
No. Just one of them would put the armband on the other and then just be like, hey, throw this shot for me. I kind of wish they would have worn the exact same color shirt and outfit.
Just mess with us a little bit. All right, we've got one more hole to go. Sarah, you've got a good cushion with 4 strokes. Oh, 3 strokes. Jordan is coming up right behind you.
Anything can happen on that final hole, which is hole 18, par 4, 385 feet. There's a road on the right, but there's a Mando first. You need to go left of that Mando to get to the fairway left of all of these trees in the video. And then from there, that's where the open area is to approach the tee or approach the basket. The basket is slightly elevated and there is a road very close to the right side. It's also heavily guarded by trees, so any higher tree kicks could be disastrous and kick you into out of bounds.
Jordan's got the tee pad going backhand just to get down the gap.
Great spot. She'll be looking straight at the basket. I'm throwing an insanity.
Little long.
Yeah, I liked the release, but it did just go a little bit too far.
Morgan throwing her quake, just trying to get past the Mando.
Get through.
Looks like she'll be on the edge of that bush. That's not a bad place to be.
Jess gets a little too much flip up as well, and she is in the thick.
That's where the monkeys hang out, I've heard.
Oh, that would be cool to see that. I might throw in there next time just to go find them.
Jordan giving us her forehand.
That needs to sit. Oh, it catches,
great tree.
Catches the tree.
Thank you,
They giveth and taketh. Giveth here. Morgan with a tight gap to try to get through from a knee. She hits it. Pushes a little bit long, but great gap out of that spot.
Definitely felt like she needed to hit it hard to hit the gap, and it just kept going.
Jess is over here in Wonderland, Narnia, the magical kingdom.
She's going roller again, looks like. Okay, that gets out. That is down there.
Wow, what a shot. She's so crafty. I love it. So the Matrix.
What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking don't throw it out of bounds.
Great mindset. Oh, that's such a great touch. Just scoots up, hides behind the tree a little bit.
And I had just asked my caddy where we were at in scores. So she told me I had a couple strokes to burn.
So no big deal.
So I was trying to not make it a big deal to just finish the hole as I should.
What do you ask your caddy? Just like strokes? Could you give me an idea, or do you ask for scores?
I ask if I need to birdie the hole or not.
Gotcha. Keep it
or
simple.
if I can get away with a bogey. And she told me I could just lay this up, so I did. And then it did
And then it just didn't want to be laid
So then
up.
I was like, I should have just tried to make the stupid putt instead of lay it up.
Jordan takes a birdie.
Another birdie, that's 6 in a row to finish her round at -12. Wow. Just wow. So I kind of wanted to lay this one up too, but I said, nope, just
put it
just
in the
make it.
basket.
Just make it.
Par.
Par is good.
That'll secure you the win.
Yay.
This is Morgan. Not in a comfortable position at all, but she gets the par. Just tapping out her bogey.
So with that, let's see what the overall scores look like. On our card, obviously just finished with that bogey, and Jordan had an amazing back and got all the way up into second. Morgan ended up in third, but not solo third.
Here we got the leaderboard. Ellen from Chase card making it all the way to tie Morgan for third.
Such a good round she put down after she had to struggle that first round. It's good to see her up there on the podium. And more dogs. There's a dog run right by this course. Lots of great dog people and dog places in Florida. So, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks.
That was a lot of fun. Kim, I think you did a great job.
Thank
That was a lot
you.
of fun doing this with
This
you.
was great.
Super chill.
Go ahead and
And-
follow Ace Run Productions. Subscribe. Check it out.
Yeah, give these guys some views and likes. These guys are awesome. They're always out here, especially doing a lot of great stuff for the women. And we will see you guys next time.
I'm Kim.
I'm Sarah. Go check out sarahhokom.com.
And at Instagram at kim.that.great. Thanks, guys.